Okay, so this is Angahet, or aka Slay, depending on how you know me. Um, I was on my way to bed. I was on my way to bed. But I was checking some of my stuff before I went to bed, and again I see this whole rant or this whole thing of console, PC. Okay, now let's get a few things very clear here, okay? Let's go over some basic facts. This is not opinion. This is not, uh, this is not an ill-founded argument. These are straightforward facts. These cannot be argued. I don't give a damn what you think. These facts cannot be argued. All right, so now let's talk about a couple things here. All right, so we want to do consoles. All right, so let's go. Let's look up consoles. Okay. All right, and now we'll get one for PlayStation 4. That doesn't it doesn't matter. Okay. All right, PlayStation 4. All right, and now we'll go to. You know what? I don't even need to bring up that. We'll go to. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna show you. All right, as soon as this loads, because this site likes to take forever, because they've added so much shit to it. All right, first thing we're gonna do. We're gonna look at where is it? Hard drives. All right. It doesn't really matter what type. Come on. All right. So let's look at hard drives. Okay, you see this? See this right here? This right here? All right. Now I'm probably gonna be a little bit derogatory in this video, and I usually apologize and say, look, I don't really mean to come off this way, but this time I do mean to come off this way. And there's a reason. All you fucking 15-year-olds that sit there and go, oh, well, console's better, oh, well, this is better, that's better. All right, here's a fucking fact, and you need to pay attention to this. Okay? So here's the deal, all right? You see this right here? This is called a hard drive. Now I know that all you little kiddies out there are sitting there going, oh, well, that's a computer site. Yeah, yeah, you're right. It is a computer site, but that's not the point. So shut up and keep watching. All right, so this is a hard drive, okay? And I don't know why images aren't working, but anyway, you can clearly see that it's a hard drive. Now let's go to the Xbox One side. Okay, choose your console. All right, so Xbox One Special Edition Gears of War. All right, learn more. Okay, um, just all right. So we need specs and features. That's not what I wanted. Alright, so we're going to go, okay, Xbox One consoles, there. Innovation, multiplayer gaming, entertainment, experience, buy now. So I need, okay, so Xbox One Elite Bundle. Alright, let's look at this, okay? Okay, so here it is in all of its glory. It doesn't actually, you can see some pictures. Doesn't tell you what's in it. So we're going to head over to, say walmart.com. And we're going to put in Xbox One. If it'll, there, Xbox One. Alright, so let's look at this, okay? Xbox One Gears of War Edition. Alright, so here's the thing, okay? let's go down here. Item recommendations, policies, and plans. Read more. Let's open this up, okay? And it likes to tell you a lot about the fucking games, but it doesn't tell you about the actual console. But anyway, let's look at the title here, okay? Xbox One, white, 500 GB, which, by the way, kiddies, stands for gigabytes. Okay? 500 gigabytes, Gears of War, Special Edition Console Bundle. Now, when you look at this 500 gigabytes, okay, this refers to the internal storage of the hard drive that's in this console. Alright? Now, look at where my mouse pointer is. See right there? See that little slot in the front there? That is a CD drive. Okay? Or what they're using now is a DVD-R. Okay? You know what computers also have? They have a CDR or a DVD-R. Most of them are DVD-Rs. Holy shit. Okay, so two things that this Xbox has in common with the PC is the fact that it has a hard drive and that it has a DVD-ROM. Now, another thing that they have in common is that they have a graphics processing unit, a GPU, or otherwise known as a graphics card. Now, there are some differences, but I'm not really going to get into all that because I don't want this video to be fucking forever long. So, it's got three things: DVD-ROM, hard drive, graphics processing unit. Now, another thing they have in common with PCs or computers is that they have a processor, and they do have RAM. This right here, what you're looking at, this nice little $500 fucking Xbox One, you're buying a computer with a fucking controller. That's what you're doing. The only difference is that the games made for this console will not play on a PC because they are proprietary to this stupid little box right here. That's the only difference. So you're buying this shit. You're playing games, most of which can be played on a PC. And this box right here, a year from now, is going to be completely obsolete. They're going to come out with a new one. They're going to charge another $400 or $500 for it, and you're going to go buy that one because you people are too fucking stupid to understand that you're buying an underpowered computer just so you can have the controller experience. So you know what? Here's the thing. Get yourself a nice PC. Hook it up to your television. Get yourself an Xbox controller or whatever fucking kind of controller you want. You can play with a PlayStation controller if you want to. Hook it up to your game. Guess what? You can play. And you can see it in a hell of a lot better graphics than what's going to come on this box. Same thing goes for the PlayStation. Okay? So you guys are paying a lot of money for something that's not going to be valid in another year, year and a half. They're going to come out with a new one, and it's going to suck. Now, I have nothing against consoles. I really don't. I mean, if you want to buy a console, go buy a console. That's fine. If you want, if you want to go buy an old PlayStation 2 or a PlayStation 1 or a PSP or, whatever, go ahead. Nobody's stopping you. I mean, the only time that I would buy a console is if I were buying an older console, like a Nintendo 64, an Atari, a Sega Genesis, a PlayStation or a PlayStation 2, maybe a PlayStation 3, but that's pushing it. Buy an old console because they were actually fucking consoles back then. They're not consoles anymore. They're just computers in a different box, and they're fucking ripping you off. Having some sinus issues. But yeah. If you're going to buy a console, buy an old console that's actually still a console. But until, you guys can manage to get the fact that, these fucking consoles are basically computers nowadays, I don't want to hear, oh well, consoles better than a computer. No, no, it's not. It's underpowered. It doesn't have the processing. It doesn't have the graphics. It doesn't have the hard drive space that a computer will have. Now, I understand that computers are a little bit more expensive. I get that. And yeah, you know what? I paid a lot of money for my computer. I built it myself. I put a lot of really high powered shit in it. But it will play whatever game I fucking want it to until the end of time. I don't have to keep buying a new computer every year or every 6 months or whatever. That's because it lasts longer. It has more power. So, all you little console kiddies out there, get your heads out of your asses and realize that when you're buying a console like an Xbox One or a PlayStation 4 or even a PlayStation 3 or a Wii U, you're buying a fucking computer. So shut the fuck up, okay? I'm done. I'm just so fucking done with this whole goddamn topic.